everyone! Today, I'm gonna be showing y'all how to get the Wind Elemental Mastery in Fish. So let's just get straight into it. So first thing y'all are gonna wanna do is catch 50 breeze fish with the Wind Elemental Rod. The easiest way to do this and the fastest way to do this is by just getting the Wind Elemental Rod and fishing with the rods like Gold Abundance, and then just using glitch potions and Shell of Fortune to grab them. So yeah. And then, once you have finished that quest, we're going to get this version of the rod. It's called the Earth Elemental Rod. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Y'all will see what this is going towards at the end. Anyway, so, with this, you just need to do the same thing. Catch 50 fish with the new variant, but you are going to need to have the Terra mutation. Okay, the next thing y'all are going to get is this fire variant, the Wind Elemental. It looks honestly that's really cool. Anyway, with this fire variant, you're just gonna want to do the same thing again. You fish at lots of Crown Abundance with this rod, and then you're gonna want it to catch 50 ignited fish. Once again, the best recommended with glitch potions and Shell of Fortune. Then once you have done that, you are going to get the water variant. And now, once you've got the water variant, you have unlocked every single variant except the one that you get for completing all the quests. So you are actually not going to get 50 fish over here. What you are going to do is you are going to want to go above the clouds. So, okay, now that we are above the clouds, you just want to fish here. You should probably use Pliny and Zarya if you have it, because it has plus 15 disturbance for a wyvern. Anyway, you are just going to want to fish above the clouds until a wyvern spawns. Anyway, once a wyvern spawns, you are going to want to get out the elemental rod and use the normal variant with this one. And then you're going to want to fish here until you get a breezed wyvern. And guys, this is what the wyvern likes. Alright guys, and for the next quest, you are going to want to come down into the Living Garden. Now once you are in the Living Garden, you want to get out your Earth Elemental variant, and you're going to want to spawn a Flower Garden. And to spawn the Flower Garden, just use a high disturbance rod. I use Iggy structured with Vicious and Ferocious, and that will give you plus 12 disturbance for anything. So yeah, you just want to disturb it, and then if you get back to the Earth Elemental, you want to go over and just fish for the Flower Garden. But it can't just be any Flower Garden, you need to get a Terra Flower Garden with the Earth Elemental variant. Alright guys, for the next quest, you want to catch a ignited magma leviathan with the fire elemental variant of your wind elemental rod. To get the fire elemental, holy crap, to get the magma leviathan, you just want to fish in volcanic depths. Here's what it looks. Alright guys, for the fourth and final one, you are going to want to get out your water elemental variant. And then you are going to want to spawn a blue whale migration. So, if y'all don't know how to spawn a blue whale migration, basically all you want to do is get out Tempest and Clear's Past Curtain and start spamming them. By the way guys, they added a new migration called the fin whale migration, and I'm pretty sure it also has a chance of spawning every time it rains. So, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So if you get the fin whale migration instead of the blue whale migration, then I'm pretty sure you can just server hop and start doing it again. But a fin whale migration spawn instead of a blue whale. So yeah, it can spawn every time there's a rain. So just if a fin whale spawns, then just server hop. Alright, but what you are going to want to do when your blue whale migration spawns is you are going to want to use your water elemental variant, and you are going to want to try and catch a stormy blue whale. Here's what the blue whale is like. Alright guys, but when you got all those fish, you want to come up to the Glacial Grotto, which is basically just top of the mountain in northern Expedition. And then once you're here, you will see these 4 crystals. You come over here. So you are going to want to put and sacrifice the breezed wyvern into this crystal right here. Then you're going to want to get the Terra Flower Garden right here. Then this one is the Stormy Blue Whale. And then this one is the Ignited Magma Leviathan. So once you have all of those, you will be able to claim your last variant. And then it'll say to talk to the Windmaster, and if you talk to the Windmaster, all he'll say is, the elements bow to you now, Avatar. Use their powers wisely. So that's all it'll say. And then you will also get this freaking sick title, the Avatar title. This is probably one of my favorite titles now, and it is, if y'all didn't know, based off of Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is one of my favorite shows. So if you haven't watched that, go watch it if you want. And okay, here's what the last variant of the Wind Elemental looks like. It is basically just the Wind Elemental raw, and then all the VFX from every other one on it. And guys, by the way, I think that it is a little bit glitched, because if you hold it out, like the VFX don't show, and if you cast it still don't show, but the sword above that like goes down does show. Anyway, this is really cool. And all it really does is give all the mutations from all the different ones. So if I was going to give an honest rating on this mastery, it would probably be a 6 out of 10. It's not really too good if we're not counting the mutations, but it will go up a rank. It will go up 2 rankings to 8 because it's Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I really like that show. So yeah, again, if y'all want to watch it, go watch it. So yeah, that is how to get the Wind Elemental Raw Mastery in Fish. Thank y'all for watching. Bye bye.